with JT and Low. You never know which way to rap. Classic conversations with JT and Low. You never know which way the rhetoric is gonna go. Classic conversations with JT and Low. Classic conversations with JT and Low. You never know which way the rhetoric is gonna go. Classic conversations with JT and Low. You never know which way the rhetoric. Classic conversations with JT and Low. You never know which way the rhetoric is gonna go. Classic conversations with JT and Low. You never know which way the rhetoric is gonna go. Classic conversations with JT and Low. You never know which way the rhetoric is gonna go. Classic conversations with JT and Low. You never know which way the rhetoric is gonna go. Classic conversations with JT and Low. Classic conversations with JT and Low. You never know which way to rap. Classic conversations with JT and Low. You never know which way the rhetoric is gonna go. Classic conversations with JT and Low. Classic conversations with JT and Low. You never know which way the rhetoric is gonna go. Classic conversations with JT and Low. You never know which way the rhetoric. Classic conversations with JT and Low. You never know which way the rhetoric is gonna go. Classic conversations with JT and Low. You never know which way the rhetoric is gonna go. Classic conversations with JT and Low. You never know which way the rhetoric is gonna go. Classic conversations with JT and Low. You never know which way the rhetoric is gonna go. Classic conversations with JT and Low. Classic conversations with JT and Low. You never know which way to rap. Classic conversations with JT and Low. You never know which way the rhetoric is gonna go. Classic conversations with JT and Low. Classic conversations with JT and Low. You never know which way the rhetoric is gonna go. Classic conversations with JT and Low. You never know which way the rhetoric. Classic conversations with JT and Low. You never know which way the rhetoric is gonna go. Classic conversations with JT and Low. You never know which way the rhetoric is gonna go. Classic conversations with JT and Low. You never know which way the rhetoric is gonna go. Classic conversations with JT and Low. You never know which way the rhetoric is gonna go. Classic conversations with JT and Low.
Hey, yo, what's happening, people? What's happening, people? All right, it's time. We just gonna go there. It's time. Excuse me, for Classic Conversations with JT and Low.
And Jose.
Jose is in the building again. Ask the cops still handling some things. I promise you, he'll be here. He probably hiding this week anyway because of that beat down that my Giants put on the Eagles last week. Yeah. I ain't need to look at football for the rest of the weekend. I was in a great mood the whole nine. Yeah. And we didn't just barely win. We beat their ass. Period. So, yeah. Told you I'm still living it, y'all. I'm still living it. Listen, man, we had some topics that we were going to talk about, but a conversation went classic before we got started. before we got started. So do we want to just go right into it? Matter of fact, hey, please call in on this one. 404-500-1605. We're gonna give you 3 minutes 2 minutes if you call in.
We'll do a sports recap. Give them time to get started.
All right.
Okay, so as I said, the New York Giants did their thing this past weekend. We got our rookie quarterback in there. We got the big head boy running in the backfield. Scatter boo. Yep, just ordered my jersey already. Actually getting me a black one. I don't want a blue one. I'm getting me a black one. It's on its way. It is on its way. What else happened? Because that's all I know.
That's funny.
That's all I know.
That's funny. Well, what I know is Pittsburgh is 3-1. I know that. We 4-1. That's right, because it's week 6 now. We already had our bye. We 4-1.
Hey, one thing I can say.
Top of the AFC North.
One thing I can say that everybody was, there was not you, but there was certain fans of Pittsburgh that was mad that Pittsburgh let both of them boys go. Mm-hmm. When I tell you they look like geniuses right now. I tell you they look like a genius right now because Justin Fields, I'm praying and hoping for you, but I think his time in Chicago has killed his career to the point to where he can't see.
But we got to ask yourself, was it his time in Chicago? Because at Pittsburgh, he was 4-2. For Russ Clayton, he was 4-2. And the first time in his career, he had been over 500 as a quarterback. So was it Chicago? Or was it really
just that
he is not the guy? But surrounded by the right situation and a functional defense, he can, He can manage it. He can manage it. Because everybody questioned, why did we go to Russ? And even at 4-2. But if you watch the games, like when we beat the Falcons, we beat them with 5 field goals. It's not like we're running up and down the field.
Exactly.
Big
difference.
And it definitely has shown something that. And again, we sat here and said on numerous different times, you want the kid to do well. Really hope that he did well. Really felt like Aaron Glenn was going to build a system around him, and he did. But now Aaron Glenn has to make a decision.
I'm worried about him too.
You have to be. Who's the backup? Tyrod? Is it Tyrod Taylor?
Yeah,
Hey man,
always backing up somebody. Tyrod be getting that money.
Hey man,
but
he has to make a real.
But Glenn, bro, he's some of the decisions he's making. At the end of the first half yesterday, did you see that?
Yeah.
4th and 1 with 32 seconds to go, and you don't run a play.
Yeah.
Talking about we didn't want them to get the ball at the beginning of the second half.
Yeah. And that's when Garrett Wilson lost it. Garrett Wilson what are we doing?
They said when I got the plan, I was disappointed.
Yeah. So
disappointed.
It's interesting, man. But who would have ever thought? As much as I love to talk about my Steelers, I won't. We beat Cleveland, so 22 times in Pittsburgh we beaten Cleveland, so that means 22 straight years. You understand that? Because we play them every year, twice a year. So that's 22 straight years they had not beat us in Pittsburgh. So that's pretty significant. But who would have ever thought after week 6 that Baker Mayfield would be the MVP candidate? Who would have ever? Hey. And right behind him would be Indiana Jones.
Right.
Who would have ever imagined that these two guys would be MVP candidates at this point of the season? At any point of any season.
I'm waiting for Indiana.
Sometimes the organization and the system that organization is doing, it plays such a major role, and I think these are two
I heard
perfect
somebody
examples.
Say that Indiana Jones got a running back now. I said, no, he had Saquon.
He had Saquon.
So it wasn't that. It had, to me, comes down to coaching. We had a great game Thursday night, but we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens after
Mike
that.
Tomlin looking like what? Well, it looked like he made a great decision. But we didn't know what Russ had left. I applaud Tomlin for sticking his neck out to give him the opportunity, and he did not one but 2 black quarterbacks at the same time, which is a rare occurrence. But Russ lost 5 straight games with Pittsburgh, and then 4 straight games with the Giants. That means he went 0-9 for his last 9 games.
Yeah.
That is over with.
Yeah.
And then you get what's your boy Jackson Dart come right in, and that team looks like a completely different team.
Goes to show you that
just like that. Just like that.
That team didn't believe in Russ to begin with. It's a lot of young guys. They looking at this old dude at quarterback that ain't done nothing in a long time. So, there's that part. But we're gonna wrap the sports sections, up with Kyron Lacey. We talked about that this past Monday night in regards to the video coming out showing that he couldn't have had anything to do with the accident and all that type of stuff. Well, the exact next day, which was that Tuesday, the sheriff's department or the police department put their own video out. Now, I haven't seen the video, and at first I thought somebody said that it was just them speaking and showing the path of Lacey's car. It put it this, the Ryan Clark and Scott Van Pelt actually went and did an apology because of the same information we had that Monday. Once they saw this video the next day or the day after, whatever, they actually went out and dropped an apology in regards to it, saying that they were wrong and accusing wrongdoing is what they was basically saying. Supposedly still is. I haven't seen the video, and I looked for it before I came over here, and I could not find the actual video of him driving, put it that way. So it's going to be interesting. I'm sure it's going to keep going to see if the video is just them talking and pointing to a board and saying that this is where he was.
Still a lot of questions out there.
Is that a win or no?
No, not the latest video.
Yeah.
No,
The latest. Go ahead.
Oh, okay. I thought you said, I misunderstood. I thought you were saying that they apologized.
No, they were apologizing, saying that the police didn't apologize. This was people apologizing for going after the police on it, because supposedly these new reports that came out show that there was some type of fault. I can't say guilt. I'll say fault in him. Let me see if I could.
It's a lot of questions still out there in terms of what actually happened. The video we discussed made it seem like he definitely couldn't have been driving. The police came right back with a video saying that's not accurate. The information is incorrect. That they still think he was driving. His mom even put out a video, Karen Lacey's mom, saying she wasn't going to accept no apologies because So it's a lot of questions that still have to be answered.
Louisiana State Police says since the incident occurred, the Louisiana State Police never reported that the green Charger impacted any of the involved vehicles. However, all evidence collected supports the conclusion that Lacey's reckless operation of the Charger and oncoming traffic triggered the chain of events involving other drivers, ultimately resulting in the fatal crash. So I don't know if they changing the narrative to it, changing what was said before. I don't know what it is.
They're trying to still give him fault but he didn't actually
hit him.
Right.
But they're saying his actions led to it.
Right.
So they're still putting blame on him. But it's still a different narration than what was originally reported, as if he was the one who called.
Like he hit him.
Okay.
He hit him. So.
Yeah, sideswiped him, did all this other stuff.
Yeah. Still a lot of questions out there.
Yeah, a lot.
And unfortunately, he won't be here. He won't be able to, I don't know. It's still an unfortunate situation.
Yeah.
It sounds about America, right? Seriously, like they find a way to make us wrong. They just find a way. It seems like to me, even with a lot of these other cases, that you guys like to point to, if you're not found guilty of one thing, they try to find you guilty of something else. And I rarely see them do that to white defendants. Come back and get you on something else.
Yeah. That's one of those questions that we can only answer based on, our direct experience, what have you. But, realistically, you're not really following white cases. You know what I mean? We kind of follow cases that kind of relate to us. But I think historically it shows there's definitely a difference in sentencing and difference in cases. Oh, there's a difference in how we are treated. That part, there's no ifs, no ands, it's not even close to comparison. But I don't know. Arrest the cop. What's up, B? Yeah, again, it's some questions and have you seen the video, B? The second video, because again, the way it's out there now is that, they kind of contradicted the contradiction.
You're right. Yeah, great way to put it.
So it seemed like it's still, but I think there's no question that the cop, based on what we heard, was still.
Oh yeah.
Was still dirty.
I need you to say that.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah. Make sure
Right.
that don't forget to say that part. Make sure that you say that. That type of
Right.
deal.
Right.
That's still there. That part is still there for sure. Mm-hmm. So, like I said, it's going to be interesting to see how this thing, plays out a little bit. Byron Allen. Let's jump there real quick.
Okay.
Byron Allen is now doing everything he can to get one of the late night TV slots on CBS. He's trying to take the spot of, what is this? What's his name? Seth Coburn?
Seth Green. What's that dude's name?
What's his name? Seth. Stephen. I'm sorry. Stephen Colbert.
There you go. Okay.
He's doing everything that he can to get it. He said there's no reason why he shouldn't because his numbers at the 12:30 slot right now. He said he's winning like crazy there. Feels he should have gotten it before, but he didn't. That's only two questions I have in regards to this because this would be, if he did get this would be the first time since Arsenio Hall that we had a black host on late night mainstream television. Is that correct?
Hey, is that right? Wow.
1994 on late night, mainstream television, not cable or anything like that, just on late night. This will be the first time that happened.
Wow.
And excuse me, let's face it, Byron Allen is considered, quote unquote, one of the safer guys out there.
What makes him safer?
Well, that doesn't mean anything. We just saw a billionaire go to prison.
Well, he's a businessman.
Yeah, there you go.
He was a comedian, but he stopped doing comedy a long time ago.
Okay.
But he's a straight businessman, and his mindset and concepts are just totally different. And he's trying to, we talk about people who are trying to awaken the masses and keep them understanding what's really going on, and what he's trying to do now, is keeping the black narrative alive through media.
Oh.
Because, as we all know, media is the forefront of everything, of what we see, what we know, what we hear, what we learn. This is where it's coming from. You know what I mean? It's the forefront of it. And he's saying, what we're digesting and giving back and our kids are hearing is what somebody else's narrative.
Somebody else is telling, yeah.
Somebody else is telling the
Through
story.
their lenses.
Facts.
Through their lenses. And
Facts.
we don't have our own lens to give it through. And every lens we've had has been bought. You know what I mean?
And that's the thing that I would be worried about.
Okay.
When they know someone has this perspective with this administration that has been basically trying to take Black history out of the schools, take our books out of the school, take our story and twist it all around and make it a different story. Do you think that they are about to let him have a platform like that when they've already silenced Joy Reid and so many others?
You already answered I was going to ask the question of what would it mean if Byron Allen was able to get this slot. But then I was also going to ask, when, like you said, when somebody is primed to take something like this or get something like this, usually things start popping up. You know,
Or they just kill you.
he got a prescription that wasn't in his name, or we just found out that he had relations with this person, or we just found out that he has, those type of things start popping up, and I wonder, just like you said, I wonder if those type of things, if they're going to keep him from getting there in that kind of way. And we're talking about, I mean, you said the administration. I'm just talking about the heads of CBS and Fox and all of them type folks. Will they, start pushing certain narratives that can cloud people, that can cloud it or make it seem it makes sense not to let him get the slot?
I personally think that we have to start creating our own networks and media outlets, because again, with this administration, they are basically trying to control everything. They're trying to control the narrative. So say they do put him on there, and whatever comes up, number one, we have to be smart enough to still support these people, right? There's nobody that's going to be out in the limelight that doesn't have some flaws. Obama was probably one of the squeakiest clean mofos that we've seen in a long time, right? But not everybody is him. So we know that these people are imperfect, but as long as the message is clear and is supportive of our communities, it really shouldn't matter. And if he gets on there, if he does get on there, and they do try to take him down, we just have to be supportive enough to give him another platform, because this is what it's leading to. It's getting to where nobody, just like with the Jimmy Kimmel thing, this administration is trying to let you know nobody is safe, right? And so this is going to be a continual battle until this person gets out of office, that our media is going to be affected. The things that we learn are going to be kind of shrouded or, hid. The truth is going to be hid. So we need people that are going to be able to get out there and speak the truth. And we can't worry about what platform it's on. We're going to have to start choosing and making our own platforms.
Well. So let me first.
Robbie said it. Will he live to tell the story or enjoy it?
Yeah. Let me first just make sure everybody knows who Byron Allen is, because if you don't know, you should. But I'm gonna tell you, Byron Allen's the youngest comedian ever on the Tonight Show. When he performed the Tonight Show at Johnny Carson, age 18 years old, he was the co-host of Real People. If y'all remember Real People, Real People was the first reality-based program ever, broadcast on television for 5 years. He's the founder of Allen Media Group, Entertainment Studios. In 1993, he founded his own global media company, initially called Entertainment Studios, and later renamed it Allen Media Group. The company has grown into a major producer and distributor of syndicated television program. His acquisitions and portfolios built one of the largest cable network portfolios in the industry, which some people don't know this, which includes the Weather Channel. Byron Allen's the one who owns the Weather Channel.
Right.
So, when you say we need to curate our own, this is what he's doing.
That's what's up.
Acquire in a group of 10 24-hour HD television networks such as Comedy TV, Cars TV, Justice Central TV, and Local Now. His company also owns broadcast television stations and the film distribution company Entertainment Studios Motion Pictures. So
That's what's up.
So now when you think about the things you were saying in terms of we create our own, this is what he's doing, and to be able to control the narrative, right?
Right.
So now what we do is, as the billionaires and super multimillionaires in this race, we focus on things like trying to acquire NFL teams, trying to acquire basketball teams, trying to acquire sports-related stuff. We don't focus on trying to acquire media companies. You know what I mean? Because again, No one really has done it since Bill Cosby was trying to buy NBC, and we see how that worked out. You know what I'm saying? Huh? Well, Kathy Hughes, you know, in terms of radio and things of that nature, you know, but it's just so few. It's just so few and far between where they're building internally and being able to create to make sure that our voice is still heard. So you would just hope that some of these people who have the power and influence should be joining Byron Allen,
Right.
and should be, you know, and then we can create those things. But we're a lot of times just, you know, stuck on allowing them to have it, create it, promote it, you know, and then we just sit around and just argue about it and just complain about it, as opposed to there's enough black billionaires that can make this a reality.
I've been saying that. On top of that, even for us to have our own banks,
Sure.
really to have everything, if we were if they collectively got together, right, and just started building brick by brick. But anyway, I had to throw it in there. But that's all. It's just like coming together and figuring out what are we trying to accomplish, what are we trying to build. But they have to, the people with the money have to come together. The people with the money and the resources have to lead that, right?
Sure.
You know what, Robbie made a great point. First she said, see what happened to Bill Cosby. Then she said, we already own our own, Oprah and Tyler, but it depends on who you know, because Vanilla still have the juice, meaning they own the power, electricity, airtime. You know, and this is something that we talk about on this show a lot. With Tyler and Oprah, we will condemn them before celebrating them as they're trying to do these type of things. I know that Tyler was trying to, was it BET he was trying to buy? Or something like that. I don't know whatever happened with it, but I know he was looking into trying to purchase BET. Oprah is OWN still out there?
Yeah.
It is still
OWN
out
is
there.
out there.
Yeah.
But I don't know how, you know, it's doing a lot of shows and whatnot. I don't know. Does she have news? A news part on there? Does she have anything that,
You know, and that's the
highlights
thing.
black businesses
And
on
like
there?
you said, that's one thing, because, you know, yeah, you can. I wonder if one of them, she already has one, but if Tyler got one, would he put some news up there other than just his shows, you know, type of deal? You know, I hope he would. You know, I'm hoping that he's, you know, close enough to the culture to know that this is something that's needed. You know,
Right. Right. I think.
Byron Allen owns the Griot? Oh, I didn't know. Griot TV. Okay.
Why do you think he needs? I guess maybe that's the part I'm a little confused about. Why does he want to be on those other networks if he's got all this other stuff going on?
Because the masses. We still want to get to the masses. You know,
Yeah.
you still limited.
Yeah, Griot. You heard what he just said? He said he has Griot. I look at TV. I look at Griot.
Okay.
I had no idea that he owned it. So, you know, again, like you said, in regards to getting to the masses, that news, if that show was on the Griot, you probably wouldn't know it unless it was word of mouth. And if somebody that you really wouldn't know it compared to being on CBS at that 11:30 time slot. I think it would give him. It'd give him some power.
Okay.
It would give him like you said, a bigger microphone. You know, as more people's going to hear it, because not only does it need to be for us, but it needs to be for others too, so that they can actually hear things through our lenses instead of hearing it through other people's lenses. It's not only for our kids, you know, need to be so that other races can hear things through our lenses also. So that's why I think the CBS move would be a good move.
And He has historically filed large lawsuits against major corporations alleging racial discrimination to secure carriage and advertising for his channels. So that means they're trying to limit him on where he can go.
And
He has a
that's why
standing $10 million lawsuit against McDonald's, accusing the company of refusing to do business with black-owned media companies. And that's why I'm saying, they that's the control factor.
Right. That's why I don't know. I guess mentally, I'm just thinking, why would he want to? I get what you're saying, JT, and I actually agree with that, to have a bigger audience, right? But historically, and even what's going on right now, is that going to be a platform that's not going to be censored? Will he be able to say these things without them trying to shut it down?
In terms of the late night talk show, is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Being to be censored on something.
Oh,
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I think that's different. But if you own the media company,
Right.
they can't censor you.
Right. That's what we talk. Right. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying go that route instead of trying to.
But in order
but
I still need to make sure I'm getting something out to the masses so they even
Right.
remember, because let's face it, a lot of people don't know who Byron Allen is. You know what I
Right.
mean? Especially this generation has no idea who he is. They couldn't tell you. They wouldn't know he owned the Weather Channel. You know what I mean?
I didn't know he owned the Weather Channel.
I knew he owned that.
I mean-
I didn't know he owned Griot though. That's dope.
but I'm saying he has a lot of stuff that he's done and been doing, but let's face it, if you can't get the word out to the masses, how do I get it out there? So I mean, you still need some level or layer of them in order to get to us. Just reality.
I guess. Yeah.
Hey, listen. we gotta be realistic. They control it. You know what I mean? They control it.
Yeah. I agree.
What's
I
good?
just don't know
We're
how
talking about Byron
successful that
Allen
would
right now.
be.
We're talking about Byron Allen, what he's trying to
Yeah.
do
Yeah.
with the media companies and what have you. You don't agree with what now?
I'm just saying I feel like if he wants to tell certain stories and certain, views, I just feel like that's going to be a problem for this administration. I'm just looking at everything that they've been doing, and I just feel like that's going to be a problem, and I don't see them letting him do that through their media.
Through their media.
Yes, through their platforms. I would be very shocked. I mean, I would be happy, but I would be very shocked if they said, "Hey, yeah, do your thing. Let's do it."
And the
Right?
thing is, for this show, I don't think that, and this is just my own personal, I don't think that he's gonna go up there and start spewing Black Power and afros, fried. I don't think that's what he's looking to do.
Okay.
I think his show could end up being educational for, now, some in other races, they believe what they believe. You can't change their mind. But I think it would be, like I said, in regards to Black history getting out of schools, I don't think he's going to go up there and teach a Black history class, put it that way.
Okay.
But I think he will be able to speak on certain things through the lens of Black people to where other people can hear it also, instead of it being a story that's kind of narrated, but being that he's within the culture, and probably have more guests that is within the culture that can actually speak on it from the experience of it, type of deal.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's
Man.
why I think that would be the biggest thing for him getting that is, again, right now. And there are some people out there that try and tell the stories as best they can to but again, they're narrating because they haven't lived the experience of the skin, of the rolling of the eyes, the moving their purse to the other side, all that type of stuff. And as great as Byron Allen is, I guarantee you, he's been shunned a couple of times. Guarantee you on that.
Here's something else.
Right.
Here's something I didn't
Right.
know. Local Now. You know that Local Now, that stream you get on your phone, all that stuff.
Mhm.
He owns Local Now. That's his streaming. We get news from your current area, but it's by your
Damn.
geofencing. Yeah, he owns Local Now.
How Kevin Hart said, damn. Wow, Byron Allen.
That's what's up. He's already doing it.
No, he's been doing it.
Yeah,
that's the
that's what I'm
point. That's the
saying.
point
He's
of the
already doing
conversation. Is
the damn
he's
thing.
been doing it, but
Yeah.
I just think sometimes we gotta shout out and recognize the people who are trying to contribute and still be a part and give back to his culture.
That's what's
You know
up.
what I mean, because he's one of them kind of people that people didn't really, back in them days, they thought he was like a sellout, light skinned, high pitched voice. You know what I mean? On Johnny Carson. I don't think he was ever given the proper due, and I just think, wanted to make sure we educate people and keep certain names. That's a name that I think we should be keeping alive and keeping motivated and letting people know that, hey man, some people out there still doing it and doing it, pro-black,
For sure.
Well, Byron Allen.
I like people to know who he is.
Classic Conversations is behind you. Make sure that you cut that
There
clip.
you go. Byron Allen. Say it again, JT.
Byron Allen. Just know that Classic Conversations with JT and Low,
And just say,
we are behind you.
that's what's up.
Come see us. Come get us.
Yeah,
We ready for you.
Yeah. Let's have some meals waiting. We'll come.
He's definitely doing the damn thing.
Yeah, for sure. All right, y'all want to keep going to this
Kicking down
friendship
doors.
thing, but you know what? We're gonna take a break so that we can get right. Hey, man,
Get refocused on the pivot.
listen, you gotta understand now. This here was not planned. What's about to happen? We were just
Lord.
sitting here. Everything was getting set up, and we got to talking about, the
Oh, Lord.
yeah. Come back. Come back. Come back. Guarantee you will not want to miss this next segment. Classic Conversations with JT and Low.
And just say.
We'll be right back.
New phone. Listen, man, I've had iPhone 11 for a long time since iPhone 11 came out.
What?
Yeah, iPhone 11, and I wore it with pride because I was like, I'm not getting a new phone every time one of these things come out.
That's fair.
The whole family got better phones than me, and it's okay. So I'm at Sam's, right, and I'm unloading my cart, and my mom calls me. I put it on the speaker until I get my Bluetooth. You look in the parking lot, it was dry to the left, it was dry to the right, it was dry everywhere you could see. My phone's on the back of the trunk. It fell down in the only freaking puddle in the entire area. And that phone went face first. That joke ain't been back on since, man. It went zoop.
So Lord, I'm gonna just go and tell you something. That iPhone 11 decided it wanted to die. It jumped. It jumped ship.
That is funny.
That iPhone 11 was like this. He can't keep pushing me like this.
Ready to find a studio that matches your podcast vision? Located inside Uptown Comedy Corner, our studio just 5 minutes from Atlanta's airport has everything you need. From high quality equipment to multi-camera setups for live streaming, we've got it all. With 15 plus years of experience, our team ensures smooth sessions with editing and post-production services at an additional cost. Plus, our competitive pricing make it easy for creators of all levels. Contact us at 404-500-1605.
Classic Conversations with JT and Lo.
And Jose.
What's happening, number one? Number one fans, Sean Zines. And again. Glad you're chiming in.
Is that Anita?
So, yeah. Okay, like I said, we had another topic we were going to speak about, but we got to having a conversation that went classic before we got started tonight. So that's why we went through the first two subjects that we talked about, and now we're going to get into this. So basically it's about men and women, dynamic between men and women. And what, I don't want to give too much of it away. What constitutes a man and a woman being friends compared to getting to know each other so that they can go to the next level? So, let you go. Let you go with it.
So, a friend of mine, was seeing this guy, and he lived out of state, and she's seen him maybe about 3 times in the last 5 weeks. The first time was the time that they met, and then the other 2 times was he just came in town to see her and for work. And they talk all the time on the phone. They text all the time, every day. And she was a little confused because she said, he's told her a couple of times, like, we'll see where things are going, but, I have a lot going on right now. I'm trying to get myself together. And in her mind...
What did your friend say back to her?
She was like, she told me, she said, I understand, because she said she's got a lot of stuff going on. She had a lot of stuff going on herself. So she was like, that's cool with me, right? But she was really catching feelings for him because they were talking so much. They were talking like every single day. And he came in town. During this time that she's been talking to him, maybe like within the first couple of weeks, she told him, that she was dating. She said, I went on a date, and I might have to slow down on dating because I was thinking about you the whole time. That's what she told him. So fast forward, some weeks go by. He comes in town, and they meet up somewhere at a bar, and he buys her. He asks her, "Have you ate? Let me get you some. Let's get some drinks. I'll get you whatever you want. Look on the menu, get what you want." So he bought her food. He bought her drinks. Afterwards, he was a little upset about the bill. Some with the bill. The bill was kind of high. And they kind of got to going back and forth about why he was feeling this way. And it came out some kind of way. He asked her something, and it came out. She was like, well, yeah, I go on dates. He's like, you're dating other people? She said, yeah. He was like, but I told you I'm not dating anybody. Like, you're the only person. I don't talk to any other women, and I don't date anyone else. And she said, well, you said that we were just, taking our time. So what's wrong with me dating other people? And he kind of lost it and start kind of like just really getting upset and talking about women wanting to get money and things from several men. And so I guess what we've been talking about is what constitutes, why would a man get upset? Let me say that. Why would a man get upset if you are still in the friend zone? If both of you guys have said that we're friends, but you spend time together, what have you? If a man, I told her, because I thought when I heard it, I said a man that tells you he can't get serious at the moment that he's trying to get himself together, to me, he's telling you he doesn't want a relationship. Does that mean you put yourself on the shelf until he figures it out? What does that mean?
So now, does your friend think that they're like friends?
So she does. She thinks they're good friends that are trying to get to know each other, but she likes him. He knows that she likes him beyond that. They had one little short kiss, peck, whatever before the last date, but it was nothing, too serious. They've had the last date was really long. They had like an 8-hour date where they just hung out and all kinds of stuff. So
I know damn well that bill was high. 8 hours?
But that was another date. That was before this one. So
I know he's okay.
So and she said the last time that he came in town, she told him like, okay, I need to hear from you more. I like to hear from you every day. And she said he started just making sure that he calls every day and all of this. However, she said he always tries to like kind of. She said he said it at least 3 times. Kind of puts in there like, I'm really trying to get myself together. So to her, she feels like he's pushing her away, even though they're really close. But right now they're just close friends.
Wait a minute.
And so when
he felt like she's pushing, what'd you say?
she felt like he was trying to push her away with saying, we can't, get serious right now, or I'm just trying to get he said that once, but they both talked about it. And then the next time she said that he's brought up like, yeah, I'm really just trying to get myself together, right? So she said she felt like that was man code for this may not go anywhere. So she felt like it wasn't a big deal that she was dating. However, he just kind of lost it and started, talking real reckless and you got all these other people, and she was like, no, I don't have anybody. Those are just my friends, just like you're my friend. I'm getting to know them just like I'm getting to know you. But I guess what we were trying to figure out, what is that? Is there an in-between? Is she wrong for dating other people when this person is saying that he needs time to get himself together?
Well, you just identified it that he said it, but didn't you concur?
Yes. She said she did. She said that she was like, okay, that's fine.
No, you said that she was trying to get herself together too. So you just put it on him, but didn't.
Right.
But wasn't she in the same position?
Yeah. She definitely. She said the same thing, and that's cool. That she needs time to get to know him, just like he wants to get to know her. But to her, when he said that a couple of times, she felt like that he was trying to put up a wall, so to speak. So she was just like not gonna go too fast, but not gonna limit herself on her options, right? Because what I told her is that a man will willingly waste your time. And you look up, you've dated this person, or you've been friends and talking to this person for 6 months, and it may not go anywhere. They may go to the next chick. So to me, I told her it did sound like that if he's not willing, I don't think you should just be ready to get serious right in the beginning of meeting someone. You need time to get to know a person, right? However, if a man is throwing that out there that he's not, if a man is throwing that out there that he's trying to get himself together, to me, that's a red, y'all tell me, I don't know. To me, that's him saying, this might not go anywhere. This might not go anywhere, but we can still hang out. Now, she said she's never had sex with this man. So, I don't know. Y'all tell me.
So, the part of offset conversation that was had, the first part was this word friend, because you were saying that she was identifying him as her friend, but yet everything you were saying was as if they were dating. And there was this hard distinction between dating and a person being just a friend. So can we now say whether or not they were dating or whether or not it's just a friend? Because it was a hard time understanding of what a friend was.
You can be...
Wait, hold on.
Okay.
So for everybody out there, let me try and break it down. All right. So basically, this young lady and this guy that doesn't live here in Atlanta met, figured they liked each other, started talking on the phone a lot. Whenever he comes into town, they go out. They talk on the phone every day, hours on the phone. But whenever he comes to town, they go out. He's not dating anyone. He told her, listen, trying to get myself together. She said, you know what? So am I. But she likes him. But I feel the dude liked her too. But evidently she didn't feel that he liked her enough. So that's where we at. And we're trying to figure out because she said that they were friends. We're trying to, figure out, are they friends or are they dating? Now, out of what you just heard, tell me what you feel it is.
Yeah, y'all let
Put
me
it in
know.
there.
So I can let her know.
Yeah, but answer that question again about what it is, which one it is.
Yeah, I mean that was the question was there seemed to be a confusion on whether or not, because when he said he was shocked that she was dating multiple people and he wasn't, she said, but we just friends. And we were like, well, wait a minute. Are you just friends? Because it sounds like you're dating. And there seemed to be a hard time understanding, well, were you friends or were you dating? Well, we are friends, but we're dating.
Yeah, so
Okay,
we
so,
told Jose to
so
call
they can
her,
be
but
they can be friends. I look at it like they can be friends that are into each other, but nobody is saying like, okay, it's just great be me and you. And that's why I agree with her.
Who's the nobody? Because apparently that's what he thought. That's why he got upset, correct? He thought that y'all were dating, the people were dating exclusively, correct?
he did.
What you mean? I mean,
I don't know. All
should
I
ask
know
her.
but based on your understanding,
all I know is
based
all
on your
I-
understanding,
All I know is I told her if a man if he keeps saying that, then that means he does not want you to put your heart into it. He's
if
literally.
he says what, that I'm
if he
going through
says-
something,
If he says like, yeah, I'm working on myself. If he's repeatedly saying like, yeah, like to me that is that's not a red flag. That's just a man being honest. Like, okay.
but you also said
I might not be a good candidate.
so why would she
because-
feel that way if she said I'm
The
also
exact same
going through
thing.
the exact same thing?
Because
I told you to call her.
Because of what?
Because why do you need to say that more than once?
But she
so
said
then,
it.
So then
Let
it's
me-
trying to look like. Then it's gonna try to look like, oh, she's chasing you. The girl is chasing you, or she wants more than what you want, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, why wouldn't you leave your options open? Because I've never met a man that didn't know what he wanted. So to me, a man that's kind of in between, but he's taking up all your time. Either he's scared, or I feel like
Look, he can't be taking up all her time if she having these other dates.
he taking up. He was you right, but he was taking up enough of her time.
Can't be taking up all her time. She found some time.
She
to
found
date.
some time to date.
You right. She said she was talking to him a few hours out of the day. So to me, that's still taking up a lot of her time. They getting to know each other,
Robbie said the problem is clarity on the relationship. That's correct.
Exactly.
Say what?
The problem is the clarity on the relationship,
Right.
Which is
Right.
the word relationship. What I mean? What are they exactly? Because
Nothing.
If it,
Go ahead.
I tell you what, I know they're not friends.
because why would he be upset? Why would he be upset?
Yeah. When she told me, I was like, why? Why is he upset? I was like, why would he be upset?
Unless he thought what?
What did he think? Y'all tell me.
That you weren't friends,
That
that
you
you were actually trying to get to know each other to go to the next level. That's what he was thinking. But when he said he was honest, which a lot of men won't tell a woman that, you know what, I'm getting where I need to get to. I've got some things to work on. She decided to mirror that and say it back. So he could have been on the defensive, making sure, let me make sure that she knows I'm not trying to pressure her too much, even though, we kicking it or whatever. But I don't want her thinking under pressure. So I'm going to say this to her again. But, she decides that, let me ask you this. What does your friend date with a purpose, or does your friend just date for for the hell of it? Because if she likes him,
Both.
because if she likes him,
Both.
trying to figure out why she's going out on these other dates.
Both. Because he don't live here. And he told her that he was working on himself.
So if they did get serious, and
And
he
he
still
said-
don't
she
live.
said
Wait.
he said that we- he said that they you know-
If they got serious and he don't live here, now you just said the reason she was dating because he wasn't here. So if they
No.
get serious,
I said because he told her that he was working on himself.
you rewind that, Dwayne.
So was that her way out?
What do you mean?
Was that her way out? Him saying he's trying to work on himself. Was that her way out of being able to say, well, we're not exclusive then because you're working?
Yeah, that's how she felt like he was saying, I don't know exactly how the conversation went, but she was like, he said that to her a couple of times, and she was like, she felt like he was trying to tell her, don't get too serious, like, you know, I got stuff going on. So she was like, it's fine, you know.
So I'll continue dating.
That's not a big deal, right?
But prior to that, she never told him that she was dating other people throughout these other phone calls and meetups.
She said she told him. She said she
But
said
you said
the
he was
first
shocked.
couple of weeks. No, the first time she said she had told him the first couple of weeks, she told him she went out on a date because they were just talking over
Went
the
out
phone,
on a
what
date
have
and
you.
dating other people.
And so
too.
then as the weeks went on, when this came up again, she said he was just like flipped out, kind of was like, you know.
as the weeks went on, because
Yeah, and then he was like, well, why?
But
Also left out the fact that you said when you went on this date, after you went on this date,
she went on a date.
After her friend went on a date.
and
My friend went on a date.
him that you didn't like going on a date.
That's what I was just going to say. I'm only dating
repeat
you.
what he said, JD. 'Cause
Basically, what Dwayne is saying is what she said, her friend said earlier, was that the first time that she told him that she went out on a date, but she's thinking about him too much, so she got to pull back on her dating. She really wasn't dating because she was only dating him.
Right.
But then 4 weeks later, maybe,
About 3 weeks
about
later.
3 weeks later, she tells him, yeah, I'm going on dates.
Yeah. So what?
And I'm trying
again,
to figure
I'm
out
sided with her, 'cause I'm like-
and I'm trying to figure out if she feels that this is a friend, why keep going out with him?
She likes him. She like him. She talk about this dude all the time. She likes him a lot. So
Somebody
she-
said, how old
so-
is your friend?
so she's cool with him dating other people.
she said she ain't care. She said because
She didn't care.
She can't keep up with what he's doing in another state.
Okay.
You know, and she old fashioned like me. If I can date somebody, but until that person says like it's me and you or some sex is involved, she ain't had no sex with him, nothing like that. You know, so to me, it's not until
Wait,
a man says
wait,
like
wait.
I'm trying
But hold on.
Go
hold
ahead.
on. But you
Go ahead.
said when he found out when they were at dinner that after dinner that she was dating other people, he said to her, "Wait a minute, I thought I'm not dating anybody else. I didn't think you were so apparently that's not what you just said is not the case because he told her that he was not dating anybody else and he thought they were exclusive. But yet she took that as what?
Let me just say this.
Okay.
Let me say this. The way she broke it down to me, because she was tripping about it, the way she broke it down to me, he made it clear like we're not about to be serious. He didn't say those words.
That was
but he had
early
said
in the.
those
That was early on though.
early on.
Okay.
That we're not about to be serious.
Okay.
So to her, it didn't matter if they dated other people, but he was like, I'm not dating nobody else. So to me, I told her it sounded like to me he's trying to keep you on the shelf. So if he decides he wants to be serious with you, you're there, and he wants to keep you from being able to actually meet somebody or be around somebody that might be ready for a relationship. That's the way I took it. I took it like if he's telling you that he's not ready for a relationship, but that doesn't mean, and if he's not ready for a relationship, even if you that person, that doesn't mean that he's gonna change his mind and be in a relationship with you. Because I feel like men will tell you what they want.
Listen, hold on.
But
Wait. We're going to
he
stop doing that.
told you.
People will
Okay.
tell you. Stop saying men will tell you. Y'all
The reason why
nasty
I
ass
say-
women sometimes. It's people.
The reason why I say men, I'm actually giving you guys a pat on the back. A man will tell you. Like, women try to read between the lines, and I feel like, why does a person have to read between the lines?
Sounds like your friend was reading between the lines.
A man that wants you is going to say, "This, like he's gonna express how he feels." So to me,
but you're missing something here.
Okay.
At the point of, I just said a second ago, at the point where he found out she was dating other people, he told her at that point, wait a minute, I thought we were dating each other. I'm not dating anybody else. So did he just tell her what he wanted?
He didn't say. He didn't say she. I don't know the way she said it to me. He didn't say I thought we was dating each other. She said he just said, but I told you I'm not dating anybody else.
So what does that mean? So how did she take that then? To mean
And
what?
she was like, but you. Oh, she said, but you said you. This
You were
was
working
not-
on- you were working
this
on
was
yourself.
Not great. Be serious anyway. So what?
Is that what he
difference does it
said? That was
make?
she interpreted. Because what you said he said was,
she read
I'm
between
working
the
on myself. That's all he said. He didn't say the other stuff based on what the previous conversation.
He.
Sound
I
like
don't
an
know.
interpretation.
From what-
Oh, yeah. Anytime there's a stutter, it's interpretation.
Yeah, somewhere in there, he gave her the impression that it wasn't gonna be serious.
He gave
no
her the
time,
impression that's how she
no
interpreted
time soon. You see what I'm saying? So in her mind, that was him putting up a wall,
In her mind.
and for whatever reason. So she was
there you
like,
go. Robbie said the problem is assumption. Clarity on the relationship.
I agree. I said he was playing games. The men said maybe not.
Robbie said
I
they are
don't know.
friends by definition, but in his mind they were dating, but both stated they're getting themselves together. Both need to sit down and clarify what they need and want. And I would say that they are, I wouldn't go with friends. I would say that they are two people that know each other. They're
Right.
acquaintances.
Okay, yeah.
They're acquaintances. Robbie said, what is his norm and what is her norm? Glad I don't have to be in this dating world. It's strange and confusing.
Exactly.
That's BS.
Which one is BS?
No clear communication on either part. Effective communication and having a clear understanding of the dynamics of their relationship.
Right.
Some people, you have to define it.
I agree.
Oh,
I
yeah, for
agree.
sure they not in love. Shit, don't it sound like they in like? Or at least one of them is not in like.
It sound like she
in
is
like, but in like.
she's
in-
enjoying dating. Is what it sounds like. She has gotten to the point where she's enjoying her dating realm, and she said that he wants to keep her on the shelf. It sounds like she want to keep him on the shelf, in terms of, well, when you in town, it's me and you, but when you out of town, I'm a free agent. Because he was already under the assumption that y'all were kicking it, because he said he wasn't dating anybody else. And so at the point where he said he wasn't dating anybody else, it don't sound like she said, well, okay, if that's what we're doing, she had the opportunity to do that at that point. She didn't do that at that point. She kind of made it sound like she kind of argued the point of, well, that's not what we said. So he kind of defined what he wanted. She didn't.
No, she said no. I gotta remember the whole conversation, but she said he threw it back and tried to be like,
It's
he basically tried to make it, after he flipped out, he basically was like,
But he flipped out about what?
When he found out that she was dating other people as well,
Okay.
she said he was like,
Is she on a date
He
right
started-
now? Can you call her? She probably on a date right
Let
now.
me text her.
She probably on a date
Let me
right
see.
now.
let me see.
She probably on a date right now. So is there?
Because she said basically he started trying to get mean and was like, because she was like, well, I thought you said, you acting like you don't really, this ain't great, be serious no time soon. And then he started kind of like, yeah, I told you that, and da-da-da. Like, he started being, and so she was confused, like, well, what's the big deal? If you ain't great, get serious, if we ain't, that's what she was saying. She was like, I don't understand. Like, what difference does it make?
It don't sound like she never said that she wanted to get serious, though. She was defending why you making a big deal of it, but she never came back and said, well, let's talk about us then. It sounded like she didn't really want that us part because she's enjoying dating. She's enjoying it. And he's cool. When he come in town, we can kick it. She's enjoying the fact that he's giving her the attention. We can talk on the phone every day. You know, I don't know a lot of guys, but, you know, you want to talk to somebody every day.
Hey, I said the same thing. I told her, I thought
And y'all ain't dating, you want to talk every day?
he was into her because he called every day. She was saying that
he
they talk every day.
He calls every day.
She said they and then
But do they talk every day or he calls every day?
She said they talk every day.
Okay.
And then she said after that he just went. He just fell off.
Listen, no disrespect to the
Yeah.
alphabet community,
Yeah.
but the only man that's gonna talk to a woman on the phone every day, because I have female friends, but I don't talk to them. I don't want to talk to them every day.
Every day.
Right.
But those are the men that's gonna talk to women every day.
Right.
And it don't sound like your friend said that he was part of that.
Nah.
So-
I don't think I don't know. Anything's possible. Okay. Because I told her to ask him.
That what you told? That what you told her? To ask
Yeah.
him?
Yeah.
Did she ask yet?
So do you think it's a possibility that they can actually have a sit down and get some clarity on this thing? Or?
Does she want it, JT? The question is, does she really want it, or this is making it easier for her because she really wasn't ready to commit because she's enjoying dating. She's enjoying herself, so she really was cool with the situation because it's a long distance thing. There's no pressure. That's what it sounds like.
I mean that.
And it's cool. If you want to
could
play it,
be
that's
it.
it.
That
Could be, huh?
it,
Yeah.
But
Don't get on the phone telling me about your date and how you was thinking about me. Don't do that.
Right.
this is another thing she said to me. She was like, they was having such good energy like the first week or so, and she was like, yeah, like we're gonna be best friends. And she said he got real quiet. So she brought it up later. Wait a minute. She brought it up later, and he was like, I don't like that word. But then she brought up the fact that he was still saying like, you know, like whenever if she said something like, I'm trying to, I don't remember all these
What you know,
conversations, but basically
she was picking the lines.
basically
to
she
read between.
just said she felt like he was still trying to like draw a line like, okay, we're not gonna be serious. You see what I'm saying? She said she still felt like he was like drawing a line to keep it where she didn't get too much into him, right? And so at first I was like, maybe he's just trying to hit, but then she said he ain't really tried like it when he came to see her. So I don't know. I said, you know, I was just trying to get some clarity for her because to me, men are confusing, but maybe she's confusing. Maybe we're confusing because I don't understand it. I've never dated somebody that wasn't clear with me after a month, especially if we're talking every day. If we talking every day and we having very good conversations and we got good chemistry, I've never been around a guy that was single that was like basically wasn't talking about a future
Damn.
or like what's gonna happen next, you know?
So let me say this. I don't see no harm in this. For every day on the phone for an hour or two, what the hell y'all talking about? If y'all ain't talking
Dwayne asking her when they on the phone every day, if they're not talking about the future, what is it that they talking about?
I don't know what they was talking about.
But what? But obviously wasn't the future, huh?
Yeah, it sure wasn't. No.
D said that's where you're
I
wrong.
know.
Maybe he's building a foundation.
I don't know.
She's looking for the best option. Cow,
I
boom.
don't know. I mean,
Boom.
every woman should look for the best option.
Yeah.
You feel
so
me?
she got him. She
But
got him on the
here's what-
shelf.
Here's what I can say I don't think so, but here's what I can say from my own experience.
Does he play for the other team?
From my own experience, okay? I've seen it, and I've been in a situation like that. Men sometimes have a lot of options, okay? Sometimes they have just as many as a woman may have. And sometimes they're trying to figure out what they want as well. And they may be attracted to you and there may be good chemistry, but sometimes some men are looking for something very specific, right? Which everyone should be. And they can't, in no way can you tell within that first month if that's the person, right? You have to, just like what I was telling her with him, how he got upset and how he acted, that was like a red flag to me with how he was like trying to be mean and everything after the fact.
Because he thought there was
when
a
they've
relationship?
I don't know.
No, I'm asking you, is that when he started getting mean
no.
after?
He said no, that they were not in a relationship.
He said that.
No,
She said-
no.
I
He's
said-
asking, is that why he got upset?
Correct.
Not what he
That's
said.
what I'm asking
He's
you.
asking, did he get upset? I mean, it had to be.
That what?
At
That
the
what?
conversation when he realized, oh, we're not in a relationship. You're dating other people.
Yeah, we ain't in nothing.
I don't know.
And was he
I
upset?
don't know. 'Cause
And
I feel like if he's telling her like this is not going to be serious anytime soon, then
that's
to
not what he
me,
said.
and
That was her
he's working on-
that was her
he's working-
interpretation again.
That he's working on himself. Then to me,
That y'all were working on, that they were working on themselves though. You keep saying that what he said, but you said she confirmed that she was doing the exact same thing. So
she
let's
did, 'cause
let's
she
not
just
fault
got out-
him.
She just
for
got
doing
out
the
of a
same-
long-term relationship,
Okay.
like maybe a little over a year ago. So she's not trying to like, I don't know what she's trying to
So
do.
was
but
he
she said
upset?
She's not.
Was he upset about the fact of him thinking that because she's dating other people, she may be doing more things with the other people since he's not here, and she is down here dating other people, that she may be active with these other people? Was that not a part of his concern?
Oh, she was giving up them cookies.
Based on your understanding, was he concerned about that?
Basically,
That's
I
the
think
other part.
that could be it, but she told him, she was like, look, I told you, like, I'm not doing any of that. She was like, I'm not doing any of that. I'm dating, but I'm not sexual with anybody. I don't kiss anybody. Like, she said she had like already talked to him about that, right? But for his reaction made her feel like he was a red flag, because instead of talking about it, he just was like started kind of spazzing out. Like they couldn't have like a conversation, and she said she was trying to let him know, like, no, I do care about you, but we've already established that this is gonna be, a friendship, and that we're gonna, take this slow. So and it wasn't nobody's committed to anybody. So I don't know. Again, I don't know. I told her I was just trying to get some advice from the men so that I could understand a man's point of view, because to me, I felt like he was being childish.
Where was working on yourself?
She said he asked her
Say go date
to
other
cash
people.
app him the money from that he had just spent on her.
Oh yeah,
He
I'm
asked
sure
her
he
to cash
did.
app, so she was like,
Because
you got me messed up.
Because she
She said, I didn't ask for that. You offered.
but he now felt like she just put him in a friend zone. So he's like, why am I going to do all these dating things if we're just friends and you doing your own thing?
I don't know. All I can say is, if you dating a woman, then
She
to
doesn't
me,
like him enough to respect the boundaries.
you
Oof.
need to be clear. What's the boundaries that she need to respect?
Where does working on yourself say go date other people? Good questions. These are all
But
good.
if she
these are
already
all
said
good
she was
questions.
dating, what's the problem?
That was the original conversation. That was prior to all the conversations after that for the next month or so. That was prior to talking on the phone every day. That was prior to all these things. You know what I mean? That was prior to him coming down and they linking up and spending how much, all the dating, whatever they spent together. You know what I mean? All that was.
Shit, she done
You
wasted
take.
it.
It's like she's taking the
Wasted his
first
time,
conversation.
too.
Yeah, like she's taking the first conversation and just keeping that in her back pocket so I can continue. You know what I mean? And I can throw that out there anytime.
Okay, so well, let me ask
Sound
you.
like
Right.
sound like some player type stuff.
Yeah.
Sound like some. Hey, sound like she might be somewhat of a player.
Dude.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think she like that. She might be. I don't know.
Going
I
on
don't know.
dates with
All I know,
everybody.
I told her, I
not
don't take,
kissing
don't
nobody.
take none of them serious, okay?
Going on
Until
dates
they
with
until
people,
they say
not
they
kissing
serious.
nobody, and you, man.
Yeah, you.
Yeah, fuck, I end up.
I told her I don't kiss neither.
He has a point, but he got a point. You are
I
going
don't,
on dates.
I don't kiss neither, so I agree with her.
It's just going on dates.
You don't kiss on no first date. I know fifth date. Now maybe the fifth date.
Well, I'm sure your friend
Ain't
got to
no.
a fifth
Me and
date.
her talk about this
Sound
all the
like
time.
she
Ain't no
dating all the
swapping
time.
fluids. No swapping fluids. It's gross out here, y'all. The people that single is gross out here.
He said
okay?
she's a unique, her friend's a unique individual.
A friend will end up with a woman.
He
Hey,
said her friend end up with a woman.
shoot, me and her might end up together. Okay.
That's what's about to happen. That's what's about to happen.
Define
It's
dating,
gross
but
out
they
here.
agreed it was
Listen,
exclusive. They
here's
never
what-
apparently never agreed it was exclusive.
Right. The way she said it to me,
but
he never would say that they're exclusive.
He was under the impression at some point that they were exclusive, and then when he brought up the fact that he was under that impression, she then shut him down and say, "Well, no." She went back to the original conversation, basically. Well, you said you're working yourself. So it's like she used that as the excuse of saying, "Well, no, we never said it was exclusive." You know what I mean? But it'd be interesting to see what happens if she finds out he's, well, I guess right now, is he mad at her right now? Are they talking?
That's what I was trying to figure. Is there a chance for them to sit down and have a
Yeah.
I don't
conversation?
Yeah,
know.
what's
She
their
said
status?
the last time she talked to him, because I'm not gonna get into the detail, but he was kind of crashing out. She said the last time she talked to him, what did she say he was saying? He was basically like, yeah, she said to him that he was trying to make it like she wanted more than what he wanted. And that's the reason why she started dating. Well, that's the reason why she continued dating other people. And then he was like, yeah, you're right. We're not grade B like that. So I'm not grade. He basically said he wasn't going to call her. He was like, that's why I haven't called, because we're not going to be like that. And I don't want you to think that I'm leading you on. So to me,
she ain't like him that much.
again, it goes back to
She ain't like him that much, y'all.
I said, that's what I said. I said he don't like her that much. That's what I said.
He don't like
I
her
said
that
he don't-
much.
She don't.
He can't. He just want to play mind games.
He stopped dating, and you don't think he likes her?
I'm
He
saying-
upset?
Listen to that.
He's upset?
Listen to that.
That's what I said, but I still take.
You saying both things?
No, I'm saying that he didn't like her enough to be like.
She said that
yeah,
man is married.
Hey, he might be. Hey, okay. Now y'all might be on to something, okay? Because we know married men do that. They don't want you dating nobody else, but they gonna do whatever they gonna do, right? And they say they can't get serious, so y'all might be on to something.
that was she hope anyway.
Y'all might
She hoping that's her out.
Y'all might be on to something.
Hey, she hoping that's her out. You know what I mean?
He
Because
might-
she having too much fun dating. Let's just keep it
He might
gangster.
have a family over on the other side of town, okay? So
Now, how far
Has he
away
invited?
does
Has he
live?
invited her up to where he lives?
no.
Has she asked? Have they talked about it? They ain't talked about it at all.
She like
No.
dating. She ain't driving up.
She
in the
like dating too
yeah,
much.
She ain't going.
That's
to
why I
no
said
man.
it's comfortable for her to have him.
Yeah,
Just
she ain't going to
he's
him.
a good. She likes him.
Yeah.
But it's cool to have that distant relationship so I can continue, she can continue
She
doing her
ain't
thing
going-
here locally.
she ain't
And when he's in
going to see
town,
her.
we kick it. When you're not in town, but you
I
know,
don't think she's thinking like that.
And he ain't
Because-
going. Look, he ain't going. What they say, flute. He ain't going to flute her out because
she already set
she
the
ain't
tone.
kissing.
Hey, she already set the tone.
ain't nobody. But I no plane ticket. How far away is he?
He ain't. I think she said he lived about 5 hours away. He
Oh,
ain't. He
yeah.
ain't far.
Yeah.
But here's what I will say. That's my dog. She's not like that. Like if she finds somebody she really like, she's gonna try to be with that person.
I thought she said she liked
You
him.
know what I'm
though.
saying?
You said she really liked him.
I didn't want to go there,
She did, but she felt like she told me she was like she felt like he was always trying to put up like a little bit of a barrier, like don't get too into me.
From the
You know
first
what I'm saying?
conversation.
So
Did
that's
that happen
why-
every conversation they had, or just happened the first conversation?
No,
it
it
sounds like she's
happened-
using that as an excuse. That was the first conversation. How is that still being the topic of conversation if it happened on the very
It wasn't
first?
I don't think that was the first conversation. I don't think that was the first conversation. I have to ask her exactly because we like to paraphrase, but basically, all I can tell you is that when she said he flipped out, she was shocked. She was like, we already said that it's not gonna be serious right now. You said you're
which
working
part
on
wrong,
yourself.
wrong?
You know what I'm saying? So like, what's the big deal? What difference does it make? If you're saying like, you know, that maybe it's not time, but we still talking every day, then that tells me like either you're not as attracted to me as I am to you, or you don't want to have a serious relationship. And there's nothing wrong with that, right? Some people
It's
are not
It's
ready
not.
to like commit, and there's nothing
But-
wrong with that. But don't hold that person back because you may not be ready to
If
commit
he
in
talking
6
on the
months.
phone, if anybody,
Mm-hmm.
man or woman, is talking on the phone to somebody every day,
Mm-hmm.
shit, they like them out, or they trying to get there. I don't care trying to
I told her
get
the
together
same
or
thing.
what, but yeah.
I told her the same thing. I was like, I thought he liked her too, like it.
I
But
don't
then
blame him for getting mad. Shit,
But then I'm
I'd be
like-
mad too. I stopped dating your ass out here eating free and all that bullshit.
what?
Hell yeah, I'm gonna get mad.
So y'all telling me that if y'all was dating a woman,
Oh, the Falcons won.
and y'all only see this woman every few weeks, and you're like, look, my money ain't right, blah blah blah. This is, you know, I'm working through some things. I have some stuff in my past. I'm working through some things because the lady starts letting you know like she's feeling you. Isn't that telling you? Isn't that you telling her don't get your feelings too deep into this?
I can't even
Because
put
this
myself
might
in
not
that
go
position
anywhere.
because
I'm asking you though. If
Yeah,
you-
I'm saying I can't put myself in that position because I ain't dating nobody that I can only see once every month or some shit like that. That's not gonna work for me.
Okay.
So I can't even put myself in that position. I don't remember where you said that was showing that she was feeling him. I don't remember where she did that other than picking up the phone. What did she do to make him feel like, or she was showing that she was feeling him other than talking on the phone every day?
She said I don't know. She said stuff to him. She said she let him know. And then even that night, she said she was like, look, I'm into you, but you said that this is, you know, you're trying to work some things through. You're trying to work on some things. So
Friends?
So you don't think she having fun dating? That what you saying?
I think she is. I think she is.
Yeah,
I think she is. I think
having a
she's
ball.
definitely enjoying herself, you know. And I tell her, I don't think a woman should just date one person until they say they're serious. Because, like I said, I've been through it and I've seen it. You can date somebody for 6 months and you just lost 6 months because they're not serious.
But my only rebuttal to that last statement you just made is you said until they say they're serious. At the dinner, when he found out that she was dating other people, he's telling her that he thought that they were more serious.
No.
So what was he upset about then?
I said the same thing. That's what we're trying to figure out. Because he still,
If he said I'm not dating anyone but you,
he
and-
said, well, yeah. She said he was like, I'm not dating nobody else. I told you I'm not dating anyone else.
So-
and she was like, but you also said that this ain't really be serious because you're working on yourself. So what difference does it make?
that was her interpretation. And then what was the rebuttal he had off that? Do you remember? Did she tell you that part?
That's where he bugged out.
Yeah.
That's what he bugged out
See,
Yeah.
because he thought it was more
Yeah.
serious.
She
that
said
part.
he was like, basically said, y'all women is all the same.
that's
And a whole lot of other stuff. What's up, Mike?
That means he was in his feelings
yeah.
That's what I told
because
her.
he thought they
That's
were
what
dating
I-
because he thought they were dating.
I told her that too.
He thought they were dating.
Yeah.
What's your question?
So prior to him saying he was working on himself, did she lay out her expectations of the relationship and all that stuff?
No, they ain't laid out
The
nothing.
question was prior to
damn
him
it.
saying that, did he lay out any expectations? And apparently there were no expectations laid out on either
either
side.
Right.
side.
Yeah.
Right.
So she never said
Neither,
what she expects from
yeah, neither one of them ever
Right.
said it.
and all that stuff.
Yeah,
Right.
neither one of them ever said it.
Right.
Because she's having fun dating.
Yeah,
She
he'll be
She
all right.
has picked the wrong man in the past, so she ain't in no rush. That's why she's just like taking her time. You know what I'm saying?
But see that,
I always
and that's
say-
cool. But she should stop blaming him, saying what he was saying about he was trying to get himself together. It's like she's blaming him for saying something that she's doing the exact same thing. But she keeps throwing it back on what he said. You know what I mean? But she's not taking accountability on what she said. You know what I mean? He said, I'm working on myself. She's doing the same thing. You just said she was in a long-term relationship. She's not in a rush. So she's doing the exact same thing, but she keeps putting the blame on him.
I know a show.
The reason why I say that, I think the reason why she's putting the blame on him because she's been in other relationships, and men are a little bit more aggressive if they really trying to kick it with you. And she didn't feel that energy off of him. So she was like, all right, let me just chill on that, and I'm not going to take it too serious because if he's saying that and I'm still not getting that, like, that aggressive energy that you get from men.
Man can't be aggressive.
I ain't saying,
Be
I'm
aggressive,
saying,
he gonna get a sexual assault charge.
I ain't saying aggressive like that. No, I'm not saying aggressive sexually. I'm saying
he can't do that neither.
Now, that's what I'm talking about.
He can't do that neither
Affectionately.
being 5 hours away.
affectionately.
He can't do that neither. He was
She
being
said when he
affectionate by
came-
talking on the phone every day. That was his affection. That was his affection. That's all he 5
Well,
hours away. And talking on the phone every day.
All I
God,
can tell
dog.
you is, I don't know. All I know is I told her that it sounded like he wasn't that into it
Find a Monday night that she
Sound like he
off.
wasn't that
before he came in town.
Yeah, find a Monday night that she off
But
or
sound-
not have or not
sound
out
like
on
she
it.
wasn't
She
all
probably
that-
at the game. She probably at the Falcons game.
Sound like she went all in
On a
them
date. She's probably on a date.
She probably at the Falcons game on a date. She going to go to the tailgate right now.
She probably on a date.
That it was an interpretation, Mike. That was her out. Him saying that was her out, but she don't want to acknowledge that that was her friend's out. When
It was
said,
her out.
Oh.
Because if he's literally
That's all I'm saying.
he's literally telling her, like, I don't get too serious.
but
why-
you can't keep
but
saying
let me
that
ask this. Let me
because
ask
she
this.
said the
This
same
what-
thing.
this what I want you to
That's
ask
what I'm
her.
saying. That was her out, but she wants to put it
The
on him.
next time you talk to her,
first time
ask
she-
her
the first
why
time-
didn't she stop it right then and there? Why didn't she
She
just
said
say
she likes him. And she said that if she's dating other people and
Yeah,
he's
top
laid
five.
back, it's just a laid back relationship.
top 5 dating spot? Wherever that dude took her for 8 hours. Remember that? I need to know about that one. No, I don't. I don't be nowhere for 8 hours other than at my house. So this is about it. But ooh-wee. Oh, that was fun.
I still ain't got no answers. What these people saying in the
I-
You
comments?
got your answer. You don't
What
want
these
to.
people saying in the comments?
Yeah, you just
read
don't,
most of them, huh?
she don't want to let a girl know what the answer is.
She don't want to let the girl know what answer is.
Yeah.
She, you
I'm
know
gonna
what I mean?
send her the whole
That-
video. I'm gonna send her the whole video.
Yeah, you should.
Yeah.
Because we've defined all the issues.
I'm gonna send her
It
the
is-
whole video.
It's just a matter of if
Tell
she's
a
gonna take
friend,
accountability.
Tell a friend, tag a friend.
Yeah, she gonna take accountability of it. That's all it is. If she gonna acknowledge the fact that she's just having fun dating, she didn't
You should
explain
set
it.
it up
She didn't
to
explain
where
that
both
to
of
him.
them-
But I feel like
It's
that's
easier.
set up
It's
both
easier
of
for
them
her to
to
keep
call in.
saying. It's easier for her to keep saying what he said in the beginning, but she never wants to acknowledge what she said in the beginning. So they were both on the same page, and as they continued to date, you know what I mean. He thought things were getting more here. She was like, nah, shoot, I thought we were just chilling.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then he said, this is what I thought. I didn't know you were dating all these other people. You know what I mean? Now he pissed when they want his money back because he's like, shit, I've been doing all this thinking.
Nah.
We on another
Paying
spectrum.
her for 5. You know how much
You know what I
gas
mean?
cost
So we
money
just
right now?
friends. Shoot. Then let's be friends. Let's go and kick in on this bill. You know what I mean? Like I would my other friend. You know what I'm saying? If me and my friend hanging out, then that's how we rock. You know what I mean? I get this when you get the next something, but I ain't gonna keep splurging.
I buy the food, you buy the drink.
And
homie.
then he told a friend that, you know, he thinks she must be kicking it with other people and he not getting nothing else, but the other people are. Or somebody else is.
Right.
Okay.
Again.
That's where we at.
Again.
Yeah.
I think the third option is what y'all not saying. I think the third option, or the other option, is that maybe he was playing games and he thought that she was just gonna be waiting until he decided that he wanted something deeper. And when he realized that
That's
she
the,
was
that-
not
that's the-
waiting.
look, that's the game played every time a man and woman meet.
Okay, now, thank you.
Period.
Let's say
Well,
that
well,
part.
But
Well, finish
it's
that
what
though.
I'm saying
After
is
the
it's
way we
life.
What'd you say?
It's always played that way.
Okay.
It ain't no game. It's just what's played. That's what happens.
Okay, so
Each one of you are dating to see who gonna be serious. That's what you date for.
exactly. So that's why I'm saying if he is if
wonder.
he's saying like this ain't great, be real serious, or this ain't
But-
great, you know what I'm saying?
No, but at the point where he got upset, she could have, if she really wanted to be serious, she could have said, "Oh, I didn't know that, so let's talk about us being one-on-one." She didn't do that. She didn't give him no indication that that's what she wanted.
No,
and
she
that's
said
what
she did. She said
she gave him indication that's what she wanted.
She,
She gave him indication
No.
that that's not what I
she
wanted.
said, I don't know word for word, but
But what was the indication?
she said she was like telling him, you my boo though. Like,
However.
like you not ready. So
blame it on him again.
So yeah. She was like, so-
She don't want to take no accountability this
So-
jump, man.
But the thing is, JT just said that yes, that's what men do. JT
No, I
just
said
said
that's what
it.
people do. That,
Well,
see, stop
that's
doing
what
that.
people do.
Boy, you
But
go,
are men
should
and
call
the
your
people-
girl. You should call your
Are
girl
men and the
because
people-
you really need to get with a woman because you can't stand a man.
I love me some men,
No,
baby.
you don't. You might like
But
men.
anyway, no, I love me some men. Okay, but here's what
She
I'm
love
gonna
men,
say.
but she just don't fall no. But they always at fault in her
But
mind.
here's what I'm saying. No, that's not what I said. What I'm saying is, he said people do that, and I'm saying I had to narrow it down because we're talking about a man, and I'm
And
saying
a
when you
woman.
say people do
We're
that,
talking about a man and a woman.
But
There's
if-
two people in this thing, remember?
I understand.
And
but
both of
we're-
them said the same thing.
But in particular, but in
Both of them said the exact same thing.
okay. All I know is
They did.
Just about.
All I know is, yeah, she said
Yeah.
that they both said that in the beginning. But as she started liking him,
She started dating other people.
she
I can't like nobody. What the hell is going on here? Hey, didn't you say you wanted to go get some wings? Come on, let's go. Because I'm starting to like somebody, and I need something to get my mind. I need something to get my mind off this dude. Go out, have some wings, and call the dude on the way back home. Ain't
I'm
that
sure
something?
that may happen. I'm sure that may happen. Whatever you gotta do. You know what I'm saying? Like I told her like I wouldn't let no grass grow up underneath my feet either, right? Like if either a man is ready or he's working towards something, he's gonna say that. You know what I'm saying? But
He
I
said
feel like
it.
he was
Stop.
No. Like I said, even that night he started trying to like flip it back, like she like him more than he like her. So she was like, so what's the big? So she was
Put
like,
top
what is
five
the
in
big
there.
deal then? If it's that.
Oh.
So I don't know. But y'all don't let me get it out. JT already said that sometimes people do put you on the shelf and they just try to see, they don't really like you like that, but they going to keep you around. And that's how
That's
I
not
felt
what I
like the
said.
dude was trying to do, was trying
wait,
to like.
wait. Don't do that.
That was her interpretation.
That was your interpretation.
Okay, what did you say?
I said
What did you
that
say?
people date to see who's ready to get serious. That's what I said. I ain't say nothing about putting nothing on no shelf.
Okay.
I ain't said nothing about putting the people that's put on the shelf. Ain't nobody trying to like them.
Okay, here's the part I got confused about. Then. Because what I said was he could be one of those people that's just trying to, he's not into her like that, but he's enjoying talking to her, but he wants to make sure that she knows like we're not going past this line. Like this is not great. Get
He wouldn't have got
serious.
upset if that was the case.
I said the same
He wouldn't have got
thing.
upset if that was the
I
case.
said the same thing.
That's that.
And he would've been talking to her every
He wouldn't
day.
have been
I said the
talking to her
same
on the
thing.
phone every day if that's what he
Yeah.
So
that's-
I basically,
And he already know that she ain't
You
having
don't-
sex
just-
or
hey,
doing
nah,
nothing
just-
like
so
that.
basically,
he
just
ain't.
to
y'all
the
saying
fact
the same thing that I said. That to me, he was making it confusing because if you,
he wasn't making
it sounds like y'all should be into each other equally, but
She-
they not until he find out that she's talking to somebody else. Then it's a problem.
I-
What was your reaction to thinking that y'all were?
I'm trying to think of a top
No.
five.
Stop it, Dwayne.
Top five.
Top 5 dating mistakes.
Okay. Okay.
Playing my
Top
game.
5 dating mistakes. Top 5 dating mistakes.
Come on, y'all. Give
All
us
right.
the top 5 dating mistakes.
All right. Interesting.
Okay, go ahead. Top 5 dating mistakes. Call your girl.
I didn't already
she ain't
say
got
them
no
all.
dating
No, I'm
mistakes.
just
So she doing her thing. She ain't got no mistakes.
Y'all go first. The women is trying to learn.
What you got, Dwayne?
Never assume.
Never assume.
Exactly.
No 3-month rule.
No 3-month rule. 90 days out the window. Screw Steve Harvey, huh, Dwayne?
Right.
Liar.
He ain't lying. He's right.
Straight cap on Steve Harvey.
Number 3. Date cheat till you serious.
Should be number 1.
Nobody can
Yeah,
hear you, Dwayne. Why do you keep doing that?
He said date cheap until you're serious. That's number
Don't you
3.
have a mic over there, though?
Number 2. Never take girls that you don't think you're gonna be serious with to your spot. Like this.
Don't take women to your prime spot
Yeah.
if y'all ain't serious. That's number 2.
Yeah, that's
Go
one
ahead,
of mine.
Dwayne.
Never take a woman to meet your mama.
And don't take the woman to meet your mama. Dwayne's number 1.
It's a very good number 1.
Mamas will mess it up for you. They start.
He said mamas might like her, and you don't really like her like that.
Exactly.
or mama might see right through her.
Oh, what?
It's a double negative.
Look.
There you go.
Double
Look.
negative.
Mama will tell her, girl, get away from this dude. If anything like a daddy,
Right.
you better watch it. All right, you got your mistake. You Googling mistakes?
No,
Oh.
I'm just trying to. I'm trying to write it down so I don't forget when you ask me. I'm just putting it on my phone.
What you got, Mike? You got some five mistakes?
Well, all mine, they're gonna hinge around communication, not clearly communicating with one another. That's the biggest one.
Not clear to communicating. All right. That's it.
That's. I mean, they all everything I've heard so far is all.
1 through 5, communication. All right, while she doing that, I'll go. Don't go to somebody's house knowing that you got to spend the night if you ain't never been over there before.
God,
Oh
dog.
Lord.
Find out how nasty it is, and now you got to be there. Yes, don't take somebody that you're just dating or getting to know to your family. As Dwayne said, it could go, they like her or they don't like her, and you could be the opposite. 3, do not, if you have children, do not let them other people meet your kids until you are serious. And if the person you dating have kids, do not meet their kids till you're serious. Number two. Number 2. Do not start in a way that you cannot continue.
Facts.
So as Dwayne said, date cheap. Because if you take her to the Hawks game and got floor seats, and then the next time you take y'all in the nosebleeds, it's going to be a problem. Number 1. Yeah, I'm going to have to go with the communication. Be clear and precise. I wouldn't say, all of us are going to say certain things on the first date, but I would say after a month or maybe 2 months, 5 dates or whatever, you need to be clear and precise on what your expectations are in regards to, or what your plan is. Are you trying to be serious? Is this something that you're really looking into, and in regards to the whole exclusivity thing, that has to be I wouldn't say on the first one. Like I said, I long distance, I can't see that because I don't believe that can happen. Let me change that. I know it can, but I don't think it can happen with me. So yeah. Communication after 2 months in.
All right, here you go. Just say what you got.
All right. Falling for somebody too fast. That's a mistake. Investing too much time. The first one, let's go back to the first one, falling too fast, because you always meet their representative at the beginning. So you need time for the real person to come out, okay? Investing too much time too quickly, because then you get caught up. You invested too much time in them, and they not ready. They not about that.
They like calling every day?
Exactly.
Okay.
Letting them know where you live. You never let them know where you live. You don't let them come to your house, especially if you're a woman. But I'll say for a man, too. Do not let them know where you live at.
I broke that rule so many times.
Yeah, I don't let nobody know where I live unless I don't even know when I let them. After we locked in, probably. Sleeping with them too fast. Do not sleep with these men too fast, okay?
What's the definition?
That's your too fast before.
She's gonna say 90 days.
I was gonna say 6 months, but then I was like, I should take it down to 90 days.
You know what? That's not a bad one for a woman.
It's not.
But the thing that I say you have to put on to that is, if you gonna, roll with 6 months, I don't know if you can expect for him to wait 6 months.
Yeah. Here, now, let me say this about that.
Oh, sorry.
About the months.
Mess around with your top five.
About the months. For the person that's for you, there's really nothing that you can do wrong that's going to push them away. For the person that's not for you, it's a whole lot of stuff you can do wrong to push them away, right? Okay. So anyway, top number one, I think I put this as one, but maybe two. But you need to Google that person or at least meet other people that been knowing them. When you haven't seen if they have anything bad on them on the internet, or you don't know people that know them, they could just make up a whole personality that's not theirs. I do really feel like you need to either know people that have been knowing them or know of them that can give you just a little background on them. As a woman, there's just people out here that are abducting women daily. Abducting women and doing things to women, murdering women. And so at least if you can try to look up some things about them. This just happened maybe about a year ago. I'm not going to say how they related to me, but I went to this person's house and I met her boyfriend, and I told two people, he gave me pedophile vibes. And about 3 months later, we found out he was molesting one of her children. So I feel like women need to really be careful about who they let in their house and finding out. Getting with my ex, my ex-husband, I made him go get a whole police report. And bring it to me. Yeah.
Are you serious?
I did, because I knew he already had some stuff going on that people told me about.
So you want to get all that intel?
Yeah, I wanted to know what's the whole story. That's how I knew about him before I met him. He was infamous. Yeah.
So why were you still attracted to him?
I wasn't attracted to him.
So what was the point there?
He was attracted to me. And then he wanted to date, and we were just friends. So I was like, I need to know a little bit more about you.
Before you dated him?
Yeah.
But you wasn't attracted to him?
I wasn't, but I liked him as a person. He wasn't like somebody
that should be a rule. Don't date nobody you're not attracted to.
I mean,
they gonna get uglier if you start getting mad at them.
Hey, JT, you ain't never lying.
I'm telling you.
You are not lying. And one thing that I will say is that I am very much attracted to a person's personality and their essence, you know, they don't have to be. I've dated an ugly man before, so for me, it's not always about that. It's other things that, you know, can make them magnetic to me. So maybe that is still me being attracted to him, but not like just when I first see him, like, yeah, you know. Is that still me being attracted after I get to know their personality?
No, I think that's a possibility.
You can have an attraction that
Okay.
way.
I
think that's a possibility.
I guess
Okay.
I should say if you're not attracted.
I mean, it's been many a woman you see with a guy be like, man, how he pulled that off?
Yeah.
You know what I
Right.
mean? But you know, he may be genuine to her.
Yeah.
Right.
He may be
right.
something different that he offers to her that
It's always the
And-
eye-
and
eye
vice
of the
versa,
beholder.
right?
Always the eye of the
it can be
beholder.
vice versa.
I've seen.
It's a little bit
men
hard the
that
other
were
way.
Really fine.
Yeah.
One of the things
Eye of the
that
beholder.
a lot of people don't. I'm not down on anybody that does that. There's nothing wrong, nothing at all wrong with not dating somebody that you deem is not, you know, attractive. Like I said, I will date somebody that's ugly, but he got other things that's attractive to me. You know what I'm saying? But it's also a sign that you are very confident in yourself because you don't need your mate to meet a certain standard for other people as long as they meet the standards that you have for yourself, right? And how they treat you and how they, their personality and their values and their morals, right? Some people, they have to have something that looks a certain way. And there's nothing wrong with that again. But for me, you know.
Okay. So, just curious then, based on the other topic, because we didn't answer it. We asked it offline. We didn't answer it on the air. So, if he, or just you in general, if you're dating someone and you all are just dating, and he tells you, well, since we just kicking it, we cool, we dating, you dating other people, I'm dating other people, he's having sex with someone else, and he tells you such, and you say, well, we're not going to be sexual active, but, you know, is that going to end his dating with you?
I don't. If I'm dating somebody and we have not made it clear that we're exclusive, I don't care what he does.
But
as long as
will
he's
it-
not
but-
doing it with me. If we're not having sex and we're not being intimate, kissing, this type of thing, then I really don't care what
If he's
doing.
doing it with someone else.
But if
he
he
tells you, though, is it going to end his, will it change you all, his chances of getting with you, if he lets you be, if he's honest with you?
It may change it because I may feel I may feel like he's into her if he's telling me about it, right? But I also know that sometimes men can have sex and there's nothing else. It's just sex.
But it may change
right?
it.
It may.
But you'll want him to be honest with you, though.
It depends on how far into it we are, right? Because I'm a person, if I don't want to give you the sex, I'm not going to keep you from doing whatever and we're not locked in. Does that make sense?
It makes sense, but the
Because
question is, will
once
it
I
change?
give you-
But will it change? Will it reduce his chance of getting with you if you already know he's also active with somebody else?
And,
I'm going to say,
and he's saying that once y'all get active, he'll cut everything else off.
no, it wouldn't be like that. It would be when he's ready to be serious.
But the reason he wants to be serious, but you know, you are saying we can't go this level, so he's saying, well, that's cool, you know, as long as I can still.
I don't care. I'm not gonna
But
lie
will
to
it-
you.
you say you don't
As long
care,
as
but
I'm
you-
not,
but
as long
you're-
as I'm not in love and I'm not into him like that, I don't care what he's doing. We just dating, we having fun. Again, remember I was in a marriage for a long time, so I'm not trying to rush anybody into anything or trying to keep them
but will
from
it
doing
redu-
whatever.
but-
Because that's how men end up cheating on you and stuff.
But will
right?
it reduce his chances to get with you if you're really who he wants? But in the meantime,
If I'm really who he wants, then he gonna chill on what he's doing and he gonna focus his attention.
so that
he gonna
means
focus his attention on me.
even,
Yeah.
even if he lives in another state.
Let's see. If he lives in another state,
Yeah.
I'ma
You already
say-
answered the question.
You sure did. And
You
you
answered
your
the
hair
question.
for
I just like
you about to have you a new twist.
I just like, you know.
You'll twist three of your twists
Cause I
together.
don't be caring. I really don't be caring what these men are doing on
That
the
would
side.
you say verbally.
I really don't. I'll be like, I don't even. But I say I don't want to know. I don't want to know.
Don't want to know.
I don't want to know. Do what
Gotcha.
you do. What you gonna do? Because I'm not gonna tell you what I'm doing. Now, if we decide that we really into each other like that, you know what I'm saying? If I was like this girl and talking to this man 2 hours, 5 hours a day, then that would have been a problem. You know.
Gotcha. All right.
Do y'all care? But y'all, when y'all were dating, did it matter?
Of course it mattered. What do you mean?
If y'all wasn't serious, it matters if she's with somebody else. If you're clearly doing whatever you're gonna do.
Yeah, of course it matters.
Now,
with men, of course.
before
it
me and my wife was married, we were having sex with other people. But I'm not married. I mean, before we got serious.
Exactly.
I mean,
Exactly.
shit, I mean, I don't put all the business out there, but there was some. But once we decided, but the
That's my
difference
point.
is once we decided, that means that we were going to have sex.
That's my point.
'Cause
And that's
you,
my
you
point.
over here talking about I ain't having sex, I ain't kissing nobody. See,
But that's what I'm saying. I'm agreeing with you.
So when-
that
when
y'all decide that y'all now it's gonna be you and her. Now if I'm in a situation and now we decide like we trying to be serious, then no.
then he
I
has to
don't
stop.
want.
Right, I got you.
Yeah, I don't.
Okay.
Before that, but that's the whole reason why I'm trying not to care what they're doing, because if I'm not willing to give it to you, and we're not serious,
But you just don't want
why
to know
would I
that they're-
stop? Why
you
would
don't-
I stop you from
But
doing?
you don't want to know that
You don't want to know it though.
I don't know.
See, me and mine, we knew.
I haven't really been in I can't think of a situation where like, I don't think I would care. I mean, I don't know if I probably would want to know, and I don't think it would. I can't think of a time that it's bothered me until a guy was trying to be serious and want to say he's trying to be with me exclusively. You know what I'm saying? Again, I'm still old school where I want a man to be like, it's going to be me and you. Like to just
But when
say
he
it because
that,
most men.
But when he say that,
'cause most men
but,
I've
but when
dated-
he say that, will you kiss him? Is what I'm asking. Because if you say that, but then
I
you
will.
still don't want to have sex
I
with the
will.
man because
I
you still
will.
waiting on 6 months.
I will. I would rather him do what he's gonna do, right? To me, if he's really into me, he's gonna stop that. But if he's not, he's gonna continue doing his thing, and there's nothing wrong with that, right? Because that's
got
what he
you.
wants, right? I don't want to be the one that he stopped, but then he's still thinking about this other girl or whatever. So do your thing. Enjoy yourself, right?
All right, we'll continue this one online.
Yeah.
Offline.
All right. Top 5. Robbie says, never assume. Don't take anyone to meet your family, kids. Never say I love you if you don't mean it.
That one right there.
Never tell your address or live alone. Never get in the car and meet them at a restaurant.
Yeah.
God is sunshine. What's up, sunshine? Not letting the other know what your expectations are beforehand. Falling in love after the first date and acting progressive. Don't let
Possessive.
the others meet your children in a dating phase. If the morals and spiritual values aren't aligned with yours, then what you doing? And do not portray yourself as someone you are not. Be authentic and keep it 100. Hashtag why lie.
Yeah.
Robbie says, bigger than know what you want, never settle, know your self-worth, define what you want, need, red flags, honesty, medical records.
Come on, for real.
Boy, when I
Annalena
was in the
says,
military, I kept me
had
some medical.
answers, but saying not connected to chat. Oh. Wait. Why you got to be ugly? That's harsh. And she did call him ugly multiple times, didn't she? She could have said less attractive something. She just said straight ugly. Oof.
I'm fronting y'all. He's a cutie.
I was laughing at that too. Robbie.
Yeah.
I was laughing at
Annalena
that.
said getting serious too soon, not being honest, don't remember what I had first. Be mindful what you ask if you cannot handle the answer. Can't have him be honest and then catch feelings because he's not doing what you think he should be doing. Number 1 said do not loan out money.
Ooh.
Must have his own place. Must have a job. Must know the family history. Must have respect. All right. I have know the expectations. If mistakes we're talking about, lack of expectations, lack of communicating those. not asking questions about the future. Kind of know where you're going, know where they're going, seeing if it even matches up, if there's any alignment there. Don't sell dreams. Don't sell dreams you ain't willing, that you know you can't live up to. You know what I mean? Don't say I'm gonna buy you the mansion, I'm gonna give you the world. You know what I mean? I'm gonna cook every day. You know, don't just apply to men, apply to both sides. You know what I mean? But don't sell dreams that you know you can't live up to. Don't make assumptions, you know. And one of my big pet peeves to always be, and I'm batting 100%, was people that talk too much. And I do that junk on any level of relationships, whether it's business, whether it's whatever. If you doggone just talk too freaking much and give up your entire life story on the first meeting, to me, you're cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. I'm batting 100% on that junk, bro. People just talk too much off the rip. Oh man, them jokes crazy, man.
Hey, he ain't lying, y'all.
Hey.
We've been at the flag football field before, and we walk away from somebody and love be like, man, that nigga talk too damn much. Walking back the next day,
Off the
hey
rip.
man, let's go this way.
Hey,
Yeah.
man.
And that talking nigga.
Sheesh.
See, I always think people that do that,
Off the rip, just yada yada yada.
they just hurting and they want somebody to hear them. Because people come up to me all the time and do that.
Call a friend.
Right. I feel you. Look, my brother was with me, and we were at this event, and different people kept coming up to me, trying to pull me to the side and talk to me. He said, I don't know how you do it. He said, because first of all, I don't want to hear this shit.
Hey, real talk. Real talk. All right, that was a good quick top 5.
Yep. Good times. Listen, talking too much. Someone came in. Someone said it. All right, man. That'll do it.
Tell her friend to call Drew Hill. Tell me what you want. Yeah.
I know that's right.
Yeah.
Do the Drew Hill hop when you do it.
Hey,
Do the hop. Yeah.
Right. Tell me.
I'm gonna send the episode to us, so we'll see.
Yeah.
We will see.
Yeah, it would be great if we can't do that. So I say we might have to get both of them on the line, like
But I feel like why
Ricky
y'all
Smiley.
didn't have the last option?
like Ricky Smiley be doing.
Y'all still didn't say the option that he could have still been playing games, and then he realized that.
The reason why I don't believe it is because ain't nobody playing that game of talking on the phone every day. That woman has to be Oprah on the other end of that phone.
You know what?
Like Dave Chappelle.
And to me, that's a red flag that you should be looking out for. You know what I mean?
What's that?
Talking on the phone all day.
Man, hours at a time. What are you doing?
So now,
You said earlier, what you got to talk about? What are we?
Now when we get in a relationship, we got to keep doing that. Come on, man. That's why I got a big house today.
See what I'm saying?
TVs everywhere.
Y'all see what I'm saying?
TVs everywhere.
I've been
That's a lot.
I've been in a relationship like that.
It's a lot of listening.
I've been in a relationship like that. Like for real, my ex was a firefighter, and he just was, we had a lot of conversation. And when you a firefighter, you just sit at the firehouse until the alarm goes off. So if the alarm ain't going off, huh?
Well, she said they had a lot to talk about, so that's why that
We
worked,
did.
because both of them wanted to talk.
Yeah.
I don't want to
I've
talk
been
that
in a
much.
relationship like that. Yeah.
Say what we got to say and get the hell on.
Both. Ooh.
Yeah, we ain't got to talk that long.
I mean, I don't think nothing's wrong with if you don't talk long, right? Because everybody's different. Everybody got a different personality, But
That's true.
yeah.
All right, y'all. Great show. Where you at this week, Lo? Tomorrow night. Right?
Me?
Yeah, the
What's today? Today Monday.
Traditions Global.
Tomorrow we got Teachers Night Out Tuesday at Traditions Global Cuisine. Teachers Night Out Tuesday, man. Kelly Kells, got Cornelius George. Educators in the building. Wednesday night we at KOD and Central Station. Yeah. And a lot of kids are out this week. A lot of schools are out this week. So it'll be a good night for teachers to have to be able to get out without having to worry about getting them up first thing in the morning.
I I used to. I've worked with Cornelius George.
Did you?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's my frat brother.
Yeah.
Too.
Yeah. That's how I know.
Yeah, so should be a good show. Like I said, Wednesday we're at KLD and Central Station again, and Thursday night we're back at KLD with Destiny. She had a really good show. First real week was last Thursday, and then he ain't got to see about them kids. And then Saturday night we got Throwed Off One. It's doing the comedy and roast on Saturday night, 2 shows. So full week
At KOD?
at
Saturday?
KLD. Yes.
Okay, all right.
Yes.
Good deal. Hey, folks, your boy been nominated again.
Of course. What you got?
Best Actor and also Gentleman of the Year, plus God Guides a Stage Play has also been nominated, and God Guides just got booked again.
What's this nomination for? This is
ATL's Hottest, I'm
Okay, there we
sorry. ATL Hottest. I hadn't, they just starting to send the stuff out, so I'm hoping that Classic Konversation is going to be up on that list again. But I got to tell y'all this, man. I told Lo this when I first got here tonight. I went to my class reunion this past weekend. 40 years. And there's another guy, white guy, his name is Marty Thompson. So every time we took class pictures, roll call or whatever, he was always next to me. This dude said, hey, man, it's good to see you, this, that, and the third. He said, but, man, where's that beautiful wife of yours? I see her on Facebook all the time. I want to see her. I got something to tell her. Go over there, man, this is my wife, blah, 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 blah. He said, listen, let me tell you something. I've had to stand next to this man in every picture. I've had to have my name called right after his and roll call, so he would stand up and sit down, then I would stand up and sit down. He said, you know how much pressure it was for 7 of my younger years of having to come right behind or stand right next to Pretty Ricky? And all I could think about was Angelo, because that's what he called me all the time.
Pretty Ricky, what they call him.
Oh, man, I laughed so hard, man. I wanted to call you, but I knew you was at the club. I wanted to call you so bad. I was like, boy, that's crazy. Guess I've been Pretty Ricky for 40-something years.
Facts. Facts. How about that?
Oh, man, that's going to do it for us.
Oh, you ain't let me say what I was
Next
doing.
week, what you doing? You going to KLD?
I was now I did do a stand up.
Oh,
I did a stand up. I ain't gonna say where
We
because
still waiting to see it.
It ain't with the brand, but I did a stand up.
Appreciate
I also I did some poetry at Destiny's. What night was that?
Thursday.
On Thursday, which was dope. And I also have an episode of Country Wayne.
I saw that.
Yeah.
I was shocked when I saw that. I was like, wait a minute. Look at her. Yeah, she was in the grocery store with somebody. I did see that.
Yeah.
Oh, for real? Send it to me, man.
So yeah,
Let me
y'all
take a
gotta
look
check
at
me
it.
out, and I need some followers. Jazay Sunray,
Make sure you let me know, because I'm actually on
GYZAY Sunray
$50
on
million.
everything.
Arthur Blank pledges $50 million to ATL HBCUs.
Good.
Wow.
That's what's
Right.
up.
Yeah, but congratulations
about
on that.
time,
That was good stuff. See, yeah,
Yeah.
They only been next to your stadium for years.
hilarious.
So that's going to do it for us,
Yeah,
man.
but shout out,
We will
congratulations
be-
today on your thing on
Thank
Country
you.
Wayne though. That was
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah,
That was
make
cool.
sure you
A
send it to
little
me.
something.
Send me the link. Send me the link. I want to check it
Hopefully
out.
they need me to come back. Okay. Hopefully they build on
Well,
that.
since we doing a quick shout out, I'll do a quick one real quick.
Yeah.
You know, I was nominated as in a new Atlanta Flag Football Hall of Fame
Yes, he
is
was.
coming out, and I was nominated as a Hall of Fame coach. So you know, we'll see
Yes,
how
sir.
that plays out, but it was just cool to be nominated. So I'm
We already
kinda-
know how it's playing out. We showing up for that. That's going to happen. And there's no way it doesn't happen.
Yeah, but
No
they have
way
the
it
Hall of
doesn't
Fame
happen.
ceremony November 21st, so I'll keep everybody updated if you know.
Yeah, we're going to make
If
that
we get
happen.
voted in, but it's just cool to be nominated. It was dope.
Make that happen for sure.
And then
for sure.
at midnight, Joseph Candyman Bracy, my grandfather, my mom's father, my number one fan's father, my Aunt Olena's father, Joseph Candyman Bracey would have turned 100 years old October 14th. So we just want to acknowledge that. You know, that's the man, you know, I've always admired. I always wanted to smoke a cigar, JT, because Joseph Candyman Bracey used to smoke a cigar.
That's dope.
And I used to think that was just the coolest thing in the world. You know what I mean? That's when I always couldn't wait till I smoked my first cigar, man. But that was the man.
Happy,
Capital D-A, the
happy
man.
heavenly birthday, King.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Hashtag Libra Nation. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. So listen, folks. Excuse me. We will be here next Monday night. Making sure. Yeah, we'll be here next Monday night. Before we get there, tell a friend, tag a friend, get these people back in here. I might have to do another Facebook Live because somebody's still looking for us on Tuesdays. I told him, I said, well, you can still, click on the link and look at what's there, because it'll be there. You know what I'm
Did you see
saying?
your last comment?
What is it? Congrats.
No, 2 hours on the phone.
Red flag, possessive, keeping tabs, crazy, etc. Right? Because more comes after that.
What? What are you talking about?
That's going to do it, y'all. Classic Conversation
Y'all
with
weird.
JTLO.
And Jose.
And we out. You dig?
Classic Conversations with JT and Lo. You never know which way to rap. Classic Conversations with JT and Lo. You never know which way to rap. The record's gonna go. Classic Conversations with JT and Lo. Classic Conversations with JT and Lo. You never know which way to rap. The record's gonna go. Classic Conversations with JT and Lo. You never know which way to rap. Classic Conversations with JT